What up? DVU day 153. Pretty sure it's 53. 53, 54, whatever. I'll clarify that in the name of the DVU on YouTube. But whatever, it's one of those two. Getting tired of counting now. I might just stop counting. Nah, there's no fun in that. But anyway, so I had a good day today, man. Slept a little late. Didn't have a class till 1:30. So but I gotta start fixing that. Start waking up early, I guess. But so anyway, I had class at 1:30. We ended up going to that, and had a pretty easy day at work. She gave us an assignment and said, just get that done and we're free to go. But I was working on a project. Actually, I'm working on a pretty cool thing coming up right now for me. This person offered me, some money for one of my designs. I posted a picture of that anchor I was drawing in class on Instagram, and this lady with the company who sells Christian T-shirts, approached me saying like, hey, it's pretty cool. I'd like to use that for one of my shirts, in my designs. How much would you, be offering, or how much would you accept for that design? And I was like, man, I've never really been asked that question before, so, I just gotta pray about that, and I'll let you know. So, anyway, let her know the other day, last night in email, and she was pretty happy with what I showed her and drew up for her. So, but she kind of wanted some little changes here and there, and she wanted a different background. So I was fixing up and working on some stuff like that for her today in class, just getting it knocked out. So I'll probably send her an email tonight or tomorrow, just giving her a little bit more final drawing, seeing what she likes still. So just excited about that, man. It's a pretty cool stepping stone that I get to have, kind of take part in my first official, job opportunity, I guess you could say, as far as involving my degree I've been working on. So excited and proud about that, and just look forward to maybe making some more designs for her and selling some more T-shirts for her, man. Just getting my product out there. So that was pretty exciting, and I'll be sure to let y'all know if she sells the T-shirts, so y'all can go buy some. But anyway, so that was kind of it in class today. Then I headed straight from class to over to work, and man, it was a long day teaching the little guys. A bunch of leagues going on, about 6 games I had to work or coach. So long night, but hey, it's worth it. Teaching the little guys, it's always a joy, man. Helping them learning what I probably either didn't learn or I didn't get the chance to learn because I didn't have that many coaches around me or something like that. So it's just a pleasure just to be able to be an influence and work in their lives too when it comes to learning the game of baseball. So enjoyed that, and got a little workout with my man Dan, my friend Emily up there in the workout. So it was nice. Enjoyed that. And so that was about it. Came home, watched a little TV, and then doing a DVU. So, but I got a good verse for y'all tonight. Verses, I should say. In fact, I'm going to get a whole chapter in tonight, so y'all pay attention. This is a good one, man. I just read over this a little bit, actually before the DVU, and was reading a little bit earlier. And this is just an awesome chapter to me, so y'all pay attention. But it's John chapter 5. So we're going to go ahead and read the whole thing, and I kind of touch up on a little bit what I think and what I got from it. So it says, John chapter 5, and the title of this chapter is The Vine and the Branches, or John chapter 15, excuse me. It says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. If a man remains in me, and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, he is like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be given to you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourself to be my disciples. As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you. Now remain in my love. If you obey my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you, and that your joy may be complete. My commandment is this: love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that he lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you servants, because a servant does not know his master's business. Instead, I have called you friends, for everything that I have learned from my Father I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I have chose you, and appointed you to go and bear fruit that will last. Then the Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. This is my commandment, to love each other. So, great verse. It's talking about in the beginning it's talking about, God trying to, it's basically saying, He's trying to build us up and make us more fruitful in our lives. Talking about how He's the true vine. He's the, when the tree grows, the vines spread out, and then the fruit grows off the branches. We're like a tree too, man. If we want to be fruitful and, and God pleasing in our lives, we have to have Him in us. We have to be a part of His vine, so us to bear fruit. And if we're not a part of that, man, it's saying that, you can't bear fruit if you're not in God and you don't have God in you. So it says that, pretty much you turn into, nothing, and you wither away and you're thrown into the burned fire. So basically, if you ain't got God, man, you're going to hell. I'm just going to say it simple as that. So it talks about, remain in me and I will remain in you. We can't bear fruit unless we remain in Him, aka the vine, as it says in this. Another thing I kind of, got from that was, if we do such things, we can ask God for whatever we want and it will be given to us. Now, that's not asking, okay, God, I want a Ferrari tomorrow. It's got, something, reasonable that, God feels it would be, positive and glorifying Him in your life. So another thing I would kind of, touch back with was, we're called to be His disciples and bear fruit and represent Him, basically. When it's talking about, it says, this is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourself to be my disciples. He's talking about, bearing much fruit and showing yourself to be my disciples. That's not only saying, okay, yeah, I'm a Christian, but that's representing, walking your everyday life, with the sleeve on your shoulder, saying, I'm a Christian, man. I'm born again. I'm representing Christ in everything I'm doing. I'm following Him. I'm on His vine. What I'm saying. And so another thing I kind of got with that was too, it says we love Him because He first loved us. If we obey Him, we'll remain in His love. How great is it to know that we got a God that loves us so much He would die for us, man. So all we got to do is love Him, because He first loved us. How can you not love somebody who went out and died for you? It talks about it at the end a little bit. It says, true love would lay down His life for a friend. God did exactly that for us because He considered us His friends. And God doesn't, consider yourself, oh, that's a person I made, but that's just a human. He considers us a friend, man. That's pretty cool too, to know that also God doesn't consider us as servant. As a servant knows his master, doesn't know his business. God considers us a friend, so He wants us to know His business. He wants us to know what He has planned for our lives. All we got to do is just, love Him and accept Him in our hearts. And we'll be able to do that and bear His fruit, man. So, great verse. Hopefully y'all can get on God's vine, not the vine, not the little video vine. Get on God's vine, man. It's a whole lot better one to get on. So, hope y'all like that chapter, man. It's a great one. You'll definitely go read up on that and study on that one for sure. I'll be reading this one for a while. But, anyway, DVU day 153/4. Don't remember right now. Posted earlier. Tomorrow I posted and let y'all know. But hit that like, share, subscribe, double tap buttons as usual. And that's about it. So sorry for the 8-minute video, but hey, it was worth it if you get to hear that verse. So we'll make sure everybody else gets to hear that verse though. So anyway, tomorrow gonna be having a fun time at Velocity. Y'all come check it out if y'all want. 7 o'clock over right there on David Drive and West Esplanade, I think, Western Point. So give me a call if you want to come to that. I'll let you know. Anyway, peace out. Good night. Sweet dreams.